we're gonna be having 7 more. At least that we're gonna be featuring at least 4 today, and I'm quite surprised here. We've seen for the very first time a Glaceon ban from ONIC Rice. This has to be a respect ban coming in against Alter Ego. Wow, phenomenal.
And now we're gonna be starting off with the Hoopa and the what do you call this? The Glaceon ban here, which is actually pretty surprising because we don't really see the Glaceon getting banned unless otherwise it is going to be used for it's going to be banned for what do you call this, respect ban purposes, which it is a respect ban purpose here for the side of Rice here. But then again, you know, the Umbra is going to be popped up and the Urshifu is going to be open, and there's going to be a lot more that is open as well, because again, we don't have a lot of Pokemon banned this time around. We only have the Galarian Rapidash that is banned. So Ikura though is going to be opting in for a support here instead of being the defender that is going to be into the side of Ice with his sorry, still a supporter that is what we call is the side of, but now into the side of ONIC Rice, hovering into Serena and Mewtwo. Why?
Oh yeah, I'm very interested in this one because Alter Ego during day number 6, as far as I know, they introduced the Machamp support. If you haven't seen it, if everyone hasn't seen it, they introduced a Machamp support for him. You just have to go in with submission, throw someone away, and definitely your teammates would follow up. But I'm quite curious what would be the case here because they do have double supporters. Are we going to be seeing a defender who would function as an SP attack? Or, you know, who knows? It could be somewhat like Ren Sejong not utilizing a defender as of now.
But you know, we'll find it out later down the line as we see this kind of competition into the side of side of ONIC Rice. But Alter Ego now going in for the Greninja. This is such a throwback, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yes!
Oh
yes! Yes!
We've seen this in day number 6 as well. Why not repeat on day number 7? Come on,
man! Shangdi with the Greninja. Man, take me back to year 1. Year 1, when they were still RJ Gaming. Man, what a trip down the memory lane. If you have been following since year 1 of the Asia, sorry, not even the Asia, but the UCS Unite Championship Series. Since right, like year 1, Asia was still part of the UCS, but now we have our own thing. Man, you know, I've been asking Shangdi, you know, a lot of times as well. I've been asking Shangdi, you know, over on social media, hey, will we be seeing the Greninja? You know, like, and he's always telling me, maybe, and now it's here, dude. We're getting it, the Greninja, the Shangdi Greninja. So man, I'm just excited to see this. I want to see this. You know, like this is one of the reasons why I fell in love with this team. You know, Shangdi's Greninja. So with that being said, though, man, ONIC Rice, Alter Ego, definitely going to be a match to watch here to catch up, and it's going to be quite an intense match. Man, I have no words. I just want to see this match go on right now, and I think Yules does as well. Don't you think?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because man, Alter Ego has been here since day number 1, and they have been proving a lot. They are a very promising team, and definitely that is the same case for today. They would want to finish strong here, despite not, you know, finishing as strong as they could during the group stage. But for sure, this is a different story that we are about to witness.
And speaking of different story that we are about to witness, make sure you scan the QR code up top on the top left, top right rather, so that you can get some merchandise that's off the live stream. With that being said, though, ONIC Rice is gonna be the one taking in the first set of points, 11-0 against Alter Ego, getting their stacks earlier than them. But here we have it. You know, ONIC Rice here trying to get into Ice, but unfortunately going to be able to survive another day, and Alter Ego is trying to just push away ONIC Rice, not allowing them to get into Ice. But with this though, Alter Ego was able to, you know, get into the other central area. invade him out.
Yeah, they're gonna be fighting out for the Swablues and Altarius. Ooh, nice execution here for ONIC, being able to clear it out as quick as they can. And here goes 4 members from ONIC about to do the ambush.
Oh yeah, and here we have it as well. Coming in, ONIC Rise is just about to put some support. Unfortunately for Alter Ego, though, they are having a little bit of a time here, a difficult time rather, into getting in their stacks. But at the very least, they are trying to answer back as much as they can. ONIC Rise, though, is now leading by a head. But Shady, though, currently the highest level Pokemon in the game.
Yeah, and that I actually love that kind of concept because you can actually dominate the early stage of the game. Specifically, this 8-minute mark. Oh, you have to fight for the Swallows and Altarius once again. And this time it is ONIC Rise getting the victory on that one.
Look at that. Did you see the push coming in from that arena, repositioning many into the same Alter Ego, allowing them to be taking out that of Frogadier and of course, sorry, not the Frogadier, but rather the Intillion, and of course, we have the Psyduck as well, and of course, Shingdi is going to be taken out along with it. Sorry, the Drizzile is what I meant, not the Intillion just yet. That's a beautiful, beautiful drop kick coming in from that of, what do you call this, Serena.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing, with Serena, definitely you wouldn't have the triple axle instead of the stump. You could actually provide a lot of space because it is a circular immersion. You do have to evade it as quick as you can, but here's the thing, you cannot evade it, right? It's so hard to do it compared to a stump that actually takes off and takes a lot of time compared to a triple axle. Definitely, there is more room with this kind of moveset, which is a triple axle.
Yeah, sorry, but with that being said, though, we're going to be having the first set of major objectives in this match. ONIC Rise still in the lead. XP's, though, a little bit 50-50 for both of the teams, but whoever's going to be able to take this, what do you call this, the major objectives would be, getting a lot of advantage as well. But it is just a handshake. Z-Ray now down bottom, the back lanes, rather, does have the Intillion and the snipe shots in this one at all. So, at least for Alter Ego, they knew that they needed to prioritize a Regieleki because they needed some stacks in.
Oh yeah, for sure, because you want to maximize that as quick as you can, get the 6 stack as quick as you could. But right now, here comes the Unite move from Shingdi.
Yes, sirree, but unfortunately not going to be enough to take down anyone except for ONIC Rise, and now ONIC Rise just giving them the reverse Uno card just to push them away. Alter Ego still needs a little bit more points here so that they would be able to answer back properly against that of ONIC Rise. But at just the moment, ONIC Rise does have a lot of their Unite moves up, does have a lot of the attacking prowess, and of course that power to push away Alter Ego. Now, Alter Ego is going to have a difficult time here to get their resources. They need those resources so that they would be able to answer back into that of the Ray fight later down the line. But as you can see, as of the moment, not everyone has their Unite moves. Okay, never mind. Everyone has their Unite moves yet, but it is a little bit too late here for Alter Ego. But might be a little bit enough here so that they would be able to push in down up top. Quintessence is going to be popped up into Shangdi. That is the target of ONIC Rise, and they knew they had to take this. Azur's vision not going to do a lot if you don't have any teammates. And look at that. That's going to be 4 down to the side of Alter Ego, and Ice is the only one left here. ONIC Rise pushing them away so that they can destroy the first goal, and they will be able to do it so as well. And now there's going to be a bit of an overcap here. Not going to be alive though, but still enough to put some damage to Alter Ego.
And here's the thing, that is what we have been talking about a while ago during game number 1. That Intellion, the Azure Spy Vision, it's not going to be enough to get the information for the whole map compared to the Infinite Cyber. Yes, that Intellion was able to get the intel that they need, but there was not enough area. The radius wasn't enough to gather the intel where the Urshifu was in the forest, and definitely that was a surprise attack that happened. Definitely took him down, and that was the downfall a while ago for Alter Ego.
Plus, in addition to that, dude, like, even if they did have the information, there was no one else left for Alter Ego. It was just the Psyduck and the Intillion, and just no reinforcement whatsoever. So even if they did get the information, it was useless.
Oh yeah, I totally agree with you because aside from despite having a slim chance as well, they do have the snipe shot. You have to create some distance in order for you to be efficient as quick as you can. But you don't have the distance. You were pinched down by 4 members of ONIC Rise, so definitely that is a huge downside that happened, at least a while ago.
Yeah, sorry, but here you have it though. At the very least, right? Like Ultra Ego is they tried to get as much as possible, but look at that, assured by vision and infinite cyber to use once again, and Stel here with that amazing quintessence is gonna be able to take down the Intillion, but look at this, it's not gonna be enough though. 94 is gonna be taken out as well to save Ultra Ego. Look at that eyes with the Sai is gonna be not going to allow them to survive. Unfortunately, it's still it doesn't really roll off the tongue really smoothly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But ONIC Rise, ONIC Rise is going to be winning that team fight once again.
Oh yeah, for sure. You love ONIC Rise right now, being able to dominate the first 7 minutes of the game. Not giving an inch of Alter Ego, but Alter Ego on the other hand, trying to keep up the facing by means of getting those XPs and resources that they have into their force. But right now, very critical. They do need to get the Regieleki to apply the pressure all the way into the top path, and they need to maximize that tier 1 gold zones that ONIC Rise still has up on their map.
And here you have it though. ONIC Rise, 244 to 7-3, definitely a huge lead that they have against that of the Ego, but not only that, the XP as well. You get level 13 Urshifu and Serena, whereas the highest level Pokemon inside of Ultra Ego is just level 12. That is such a huge advantage, and now the Regieleki is going to be coming up as well. It seems like it's going to be taken out here by Ultra Ego. At the very least, they have a little bit of a what it comes like a leeway to make a bit of a not a mistake, but I guess a bit of a space that they have just because they were able to get in that Regice buff. But unfortunately for them, they do not have enough time to be able to burst down and burn down the Regieleki just so that it would help them into ONIC Rise. But then that means they will have to definitely flip this Rayquaza against that of ONIC Rise. And there we have it. We're going to have another one here. The team fight is going to be coming up. Shangdi is almost going to be taken out here. Assurance by Vision is going to pop up once again, but not going to be able to see anyone. No information going to be given because no one from ONIC Rise is there. And now look at that, Eeyore almost down as well. They were able to push down one of the biggest damage attacker into the side of ONIC Rise. Look at that, Blississus is the quintessence as well. They're going to be able to
right now. JJ, oh, look at that! What a setup coming in from Alter Ego, and that Zacian is going to be. Oh, actually, that was a Zacian. I thought it was a Zacian for a second. But right now, look at that. 94 has to back away a lot here. Eeyore, on the other hand, gets the opening up against their Rayquaza. They need this up. They need this. And Alter Ego is looking for an opportunity to bounce back even further here.
Oh no, here we go. These Zacian is going to be able to take down the Rayquaza. Oh, yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. And Alter Ego stealing away the Rayquaza into the side of ONIC Rise to give them a little bit of a hope once again to win this one up. But then again, they still have to push this in. It's still not the end of the game. They are currently leading by 1 point. 1 point. They still need to push in some points.
They have to. 1 point is very critical as of now. No one has advanced even further, but Ice is waiting for a perfect opportunity to dunk this 90 points. They still have the Rayquaza shield, the unstoppable force, but who is gonna advance here? Ice doesn't want to score right now, but they do have the lead.
Oh my goodness, they need someone to take the attention of ONIC Rise so that Ice will be able to put in, but there we go, they were able to put in the 90 points. Oh, that is it. Alter Ego is going to be winning this one up with not 1 plus 19 plus
91.
10, 101 points. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, the math are Manning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Manny. You got it right.
Let's go.
You got it right. Alter Ego flipping it away up against ONIC Rise, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight to see that we have here.
Man, that was...
Oh
my bad,
God.
bro. I was.
It's all right.
But then again, that could have been anyone's game. Honestly. It wasn't for like 94. Like 94 is really spacing themselves properly. They were spacing themselves properly so that they can get it into Rayquaza. But if they weren't able to, dude, that was ONIC Rice's game.
The final stage of BU ACL, but of course, you can't afford to just sit on the 4th place actually, because I know JJ is gonna agree with me on this one, because you want to make sure that you come and emerge victorious in this tournament, right? Because no, it's not enough, right? It's not enough to be sitting at the 4th place. You want to be the champions. You want to prove that you're one of the very best in this region. But of course, it's the matter of fact that you want that spot into Japan. But again, we're gonna be doing our draft here. Same thing goes for ONIC Rise. They're gonna be doing the respect ban for the Glaceon. Same thing for the Umbreon as well. And you know, drafts are very stable at least. They're gonna be prioritizing the Urshifu once again. Very effective on the side of ONIC Rise. They were able to maintain what they had to do a while ago. And you know, it's just crystal clear. Again, there's nothing wrong with their lineup. There could be a minor changes with their defenders, but you know, it works on their favor. But on the other hand, it's gonna be Alter Ego here. Not gonna be buying a minimal amount of time. They're not picking Psyduck as quick as they can, but instead, they got Mewtwo, and they're gonna be sticking with Zacian, actually. Quite interesting here. And we've seen this before as well. Mr. Mime with a Showtime could be a possibility, but a Wigglytuff from Eyes. Oh my goodness. Seems like day number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Eyes with a Wigglytuff. Oh my goodness, JJ-kun. You feel day number 1, my brother? It is, because of the Wigglytuff.
Man, I think everyone who knows me knows that the Pokemon I play the most is Wigglytuff. I've been playing this Pokemon for, I don't know, man. Like, everyone who sees me playing any other Pokemon, okay, you know what? Yeah, easy. See, JJ plays Wigglytuff. Oh man, this is gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I am so excited to see Wigglytuff as well, and I definitely did see, right, like Alter Ego possibly changing up their composition because they didn't want to have as much risk as they did game number 1. You know, they tried a Greninja, unfortunately it didn't work. It could have worked if they weren't delayed, but then again, you know, they can go in for a much safer option, as we can see, going in for that Aegislash, Wigglytuff, and Mewtwo.
And yeah, we've seen this composition as well, which actually worked during was that game number 2, as far as I know. We're in at game number 1 rather. That was Miran Sejong, who actually used double supporter setup, and their Aegislash actually acted up as a defender with a wide guard. So I'm quite curious, is it going to be the same application here, or Alter Ego really has something on their pocket that they are about to show just today?
The thing is, I could definitely say that they have 2 defenders in this kind of composition. It is the Wigglytuff and the Aegislash. The Wigglytuff is not a support. I'm telling you that. Wigglytuff is not a support. That's a defender, my dude. The only time it supports is if it gives when it uses a Unite with Charlotte or Scythe when everyone's around giving down shields. But other than that, dude, that's a defender. That's better Snorlax. That's a better Snorlax.
I totally agree with you.
I'm making a bold statement here, dude. Like, this is the better Snorlax. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's using it because I don't know why nobody's using it, but this is the better Snorlax.
Oh yeah, you gotta listen to JJ-kun, guys. You know, any questions about Wigglytuff? Gotta ask him right away.
Yo.
Game number 2, guys, on its way. Quick KO.
Remember my TikToks? Yo. Man, day 1 vibes, dude. Day 1. I just couldn't play Wigglytuff no more just because, you know, you gotta climb the ranks and stuff, right? And we'll have Wigglytuff ranking up, but, you know, we have to see how Wigglytuff is gonna be used here. But Ikura, man, my man, one of the, you know, notable supporters and defender in the region, and giving this some Pokemon that hasn't had a lot of time to shine and being used in such a high class competition is going to be a treat for the eyes.
Oh yeah, but those Swablues and Altaria will be taken away by Eeyore. Great W by ONIC Rise to push down Alter Ego all the way into the Citrus Berry. Oh!
Look at that though. That's gonna be Double gonna be taken out, and as well as the Chansey. It's gonna be 2 down into the side of Alter Ego, as ONIC Rise just pushed up a lot of points and damages into Alter Ego, and we are seeing a little bit of a repeat of what happened game number 1, as ONIC Rise has had such a huge lead against that of Alter Ego, and not allowing Alter Ego to put down any points at all. And look at that, Sing! That's what I'm talking about, baby! Let's go! But unfortunately, not a lot of response, reinforcement coming from the Alter Ego, but here comes, you know, the Z-Ray with the Mewtwo Y right now. But unfortunately, again, they needed a bit of time here. They need to buy some time for them to be able to answer and come back, come as a backup, but unfortunately it wasn't enough of time to go in, and they got punished here by ONIC Rise. It's gonna be 2 down, to 3 as well, and not only are they gonna be able to put down some scores up top, but also now down bottom.
Oh, very unfortunate. If that Bundle B wasn't claimed by the Blissey, you know, it could have, you know, not, didn't knocked out. You know, he might afford to live another life out there, but sad to say, you know, knocked out because of the, you know, just a bit of a millisecond after doing that basic attack onto the Bundle B. But right now, it is going to be a handshake here, JJ-kun, up against the objectives.
And they really need to, right? Alter Ego's priority here should be the Reggie Lucky, because they really need some scores here. Not because they are in a disadvantage in terms of scores, but because of the fact that they need their stacks, and they need their stacks now. If they don't have any stacks now, man, ONIC Rise is eating them, and will be eating them again, not only for breakfast, but also for lunch.
Oh yeah, right now that is gonna be the handshake happened here. ONIC Rise, they're actually not gonna be. Oh, actually, the Alter Ego got the Regieleki. I thought ONIC Rise was actually able to claim it. That was my bad. But right now, as far as we can tell, rotations whatsoever, it's looking good for ONIC Rise. The start has been really phenomenal here. The question is, can they maintain it up until the final stretch? Because Alter Ego, who knows, they might flip it again once.
Dude, there's a huge scarcity here for Alter Ego as of the moment. They need to catch up. Look at that. Blitz are going to be popped up as well, but they only had taken out one Pokemon, you know, at that process. They need to be able to pick them up one by one. They did, but, you know, with the resources that they actually used against just one Pokemon, might have been a bit of a over-extortion, I'd say. But now we're going to be seeing a bit of a, you know, team fight once again. Here comes the Sing. They're going to be able to put down the slip into this arena. And now look at that. Another one here. Coup de grace is going to be up as well. 2 down for the prize of 1. Iluna is now asleep once again. Ikura just tacking down the damage again. They did not need no damage. They did not need no tanks. All they need is a Wigglytuff. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Wigglytuff. Almost gotten KO'd, but at least now they were able to push down, destroy the first goal down bottom, and now it's time to disengage.
And that was a beautiful amount of sustain. Just imagine that there is a Blizzy who's ready to heal you, and at the same time, Starlight Recital would give you a lot of shield. That is the composition that Alter Ego is trying to show up against ONIC Rise. And right now, the handshakes, I don't see it coming because there has to be a prioritization in objective, specifically the Regieleki for both teams.
Right, but the thing is, Ikura is nowhere to be found up top. They need to be up there so that they would be able to properly secure the Typhoon. And just like that, you know, as we said, ONIC Rise is not going to be able to secure the Regieleki because the Starlight Recital is not there. And look at that though. Psychic Sword is going to be taken down. That Aegis Slash no make that 3 as well, and destroying the first score goal up top. 2 score goals is now out for Alter Ego as ONIC Rise is now slowly but surely going down into that of the Reggie bottom, trying to take in this objective as well.
But here's the thing, 2 supporters are already up. Same thing with the other 3 members of Alter Ego, who's actually ready to take down the objective. But the thing is, they don't have the Blitz assistance, but they do have the Starlight Recital here.
Yes, the Starlight Recital is going to be popped up as well, but unfortunately for them, they are not going to be the one taking that one up as ONIC Rise secures not only 1 objective but 2, but they are going to be able to answer back. There's going to be 2 down to the side of ONIC Rise as they are able to take down Ikura as well, and the Blissey, by a sliver of health, was able to survive, now goes back to base.
Oh yeah, for sure. You want to go back to the base as much as possible, but I do love the purpose of the wig we talked a while ago, being able to make sure that the Sing would land. But unfortunately, there was no conversion that happened up against Alter Ego. So right
Yeah.
now, just have to go back into your forest, just get your resources and catch up into the XP because it's looking good for the Aegislash. But for the other members, I'm not quite sure. It's more 50-50, but definitely the execution later on would be different with the Starlight Recital.
Oh yeah, but here you go though. Like ONIC Rise still is not done yet. They still want to take as much resources as possible against an alter ego to make them, you know, very scarce, and not allow alter ego to, you know, get their XPs in preparation for the, you know, the requests. And again, you know, if they do that as well, they are going to have higher chances of like not leaving it to flip. But Ikura now at 4 points, getting in a, you know, trying to spread them out just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you could do the overcap later on into the final stretch, but right now, oh, free objective here.
Yeah,
ONIC
free
Rise.
objective. But almost everyone for Alter Ego is now down bottom as well, making sure that Ikura is just going to be a bait.
Oh yeah, they need to do that as well for an opening to be created. But here's the thing. Most of the members of Alter Ego right now trying to defend the Regieleki all the way to the top path, which gives a lot of time
They
for
did.
ONIC Rise. Yeah, they did buy a lot of time because ONIC Rise, they are focusing their attention towards the Rayquaza. I think they want to rush this as soon as they can. But look at the Aegislash all the way into the other side of the pit.
And here we have it. Starlight Recital almost up as well. Here comes Sing. I couldn't see properly what is the first skill here. Might have been Dazzling Gleam, just to get a little bit of a stun here. But it might have been Double Slap as well. I couldn't see as well. There we go. Here comes the Sing into the Infinite Cyburn once again, and Illuna almost down into HP, and they're going to mark them down, finally taking down the defender into the side of ONIC Rise. Is that going to be enough though? Here comes Starlight. Oh, Starlight Rise. Crash though is going to be pop up, and that's not going to be enough though. There's going to be 2 down, Omega 3 into the side of ONIC Rise, and now Alter Ego is not going in for a flip, but they are going to be able to secure the Rayquaza without any flip at all. And Starlight Recital is going to be popped up, allowing them to survive even further, not allowing ONIC Rise to steal this away, and now securing the Rayquaza, and now scoring in as well. 94, defending this Blissey, allowing it to score in. Ikura is as well with 50 points, putting down 100 points, and the Aegislash is now here as well. There's still a minute left though. ONIC Rise can still catch up, I think.
Did you just saw Shengdi how he isolated 2 members from ONIC Rise by using the Unite move Cut to Graze in order to get ample space for their team to secure the Rayquaza? That was really phenomenal in order to build up the lead, in order to get the objective and eventually take this victory. But they still have 25 seconds left, but there's not enough Eos energy for ONIC Rise, and Alter Ego for sure takes this W.
Yes, sirree. This has been the second game of the day. The second game of the day. Sorry, the second match rather of the day that we're gonna be seeing a 2-0 here. First one was a flip, sure, but Alter Ego altered their playstyle, altered their roster, altered their Pokemon and composition, and now winning 2-0 up, and now going into the semifinals.
One step away to PU ACL finals. Alter Ego, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot deny, despite PKZ not playing, they're still a formidable team. They're still at 100%, ladies and gentlemen. This is their trademark. And just imagine, they took down one of the strongest team here, which is ONIC Rise. Might tell you, they were the third placer in the World Championship Series during 2024, and Alter Ego managed to take them down in 2-0.
Yes, and you know, again, this is not going to be the end of the road here for you know, for ONIC Rise, because ONIC Rise is just going to be going down the lower bracket. But then again, that gives them their last life in this tournament, because if they do lose the lower bracket, then they wouldn't have a chance to go up into that of the the grand finals. But with that being said, though, beautiful play for both of the teams. I really